The year was 1999, and we were about to see a gaming revolution. Sega had announced its newest console, the Sega Dreamcast, and it changed my life forever. I remember seeing Sonic Adventure for the very first time. I was so excited for this game, so excited for the Sega Dreamcast console, and at the time I had just gotten Nintendo 64, and I was not able to get the Sega Dreamcast because my family wasn't the richest family on the world. We got one system, and that was basically enough to tie us in for until a new one would come out. And then I remember those days vividly because my brother had the PlayStation. I had the Nintendo 64 because I'm the Nintendo fan, right? But there was something about Sega's Dreamcast console that really got me to really want the system. And I remember when we first got internet here at our house, I was always checking out these awesome Japanese commercials.
Hello, everybody! Sonic the Hedgehog だ。ある日俺は街で謎の液状生命体と出会った。ハウスっていうのかこいつ。どうやら悪の科学者ドクターエッグマンが一枚噛んでるらしいな。面白いことになってきた。エッグマンの思い通りにはさせないぜ。俺はソニック。ソニック the Hedgehog.
For a game that I was just dying to get my hands on, and that was Sonic Adventure. Now, I've always been a die-hard Sonic the Hedgehog fan, even, from before when I was younger, when I had the Sega Genesis. And even with the Sega Genesis, I didn't get that until later on into its gaming life. And there was always something about Sonic. Sonic was always my go-to video game character. The attitude, the excitement, the speed. It was really a game that was revolutionary for its time. And, to this day, I still enjoy Sonic as much as I did in his earlier game years. Now, the really cool thing about this game was that it was so different from any Sonic game we've ever had before, right? Sonic went into his change. We were born, with Sonic's modern look, and, it's used to this day. Basically, Sonic had an upgrade ever since he went into 3D, and this was the first game that really pushed the envelope of what a Sonic game could be, and increased the speed, increased the production value, and we started seeing games becoming more like films. Sonic was able to talk where he couldn't, talk before, and of course we've seen Sonic talk in different forms of media, but to gaming it was the very first time. And seeing that as a kid, and just growing into how much I was going to love this game, how much it was going to change my gaming landscape. I never expected to be so into this game. Even years later, we are now in the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and there is still no game that I can say can ever match the amazing game that is Sonic Adventure.
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
The cool thing is, basically, we did get, our introduction. This was the first time that we were able to play as different characters. Of course, we had Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy for the first time that you could play as her. And then you had other characters. You had Big the Cat, which was introduced especially for this game. And, other characters that you wouldn't see yourself playing as. And the really cool thing about this is that each character had their own path, their own story that interconnected into a final showdown with Chaos. And it was something that, like I said, was never done for a Sonic game before in the past. Definitely made it new and fresh, and it made you really want to play their respective stories to see what happens to each character throughout it. And because of the huge scope of the Dreamcast and the graphical updates, we really got to see that. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. And I think that, for generations, Sonic Adventure will probably be looked at as one of the best Sonic games ever created.
Knuckles left already. Come! We gotta go after the last emerald.
Lead the way.
It should still be on board the Tornado too.
The really cool thing that I think about this game is we have an introduction to a new villain. Before we've always had Dr. Robotnik, which turned into Dr. Eggman for the current audience. We've always had him be the main baddie. And of course, with Sonic CD, we saw the introduction of a new popular villain, Metal Sonic, which is still used to this day as one of Sonic's main rivals, which of course is a robot Sonic that Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman, depending on what you want to call him, created to fight his nemesis. And with Sonic Adventure, we still have Dr. Eggman be one of the major villains in the game, but there is somebody new. Someone created especially for this storyline, and in comes Chaos. Chaos, of course, is, I want to say, like a mystical being that has been around since the early years, which you get flashbacks to the Echidna clan, which of course is Knuckles' past relatives as ancestors, and you start to realize the story of what Chaos is, what's he doing in this game, why is he evil, why is he stealing the Chaos Emeralds, and like Knuckles, he basically gets manipulated by Dr. Eggman and becomes the big baddie in this game. And of course, it's up to Sonic and his friends to stop him, and the way that Sonic knows how. With Sonic Adventure, the music is what really got me in the Sonic Adventure bandwagon. Just the opening is so epic. Of course, Crush 40 does the opening song, and it's just one of those things where you have to hear it to enjoy just how amazing it is. I think eventually we will hopefully see a sequel to this amazing game. Of course, we've got Sonic Adventure 2 that was released for the 10th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. But that one I'll leave for another day. We feel that Sonic has been one of those icons in gaming that has changed games drastically. Very different style of gameplay. Not every Sonic game, of course, is good. Not every Sonic game is bad. We get a mix of different ones throughout the generations, and it's so crazy to see how one character that was created in 1991 could be just as popular today as it was back then. And I think, for generations, we're going to enjoy Sonic, hopefully go on for another, 20 to 30 more years of this amazing gaming icon that, as a kid, it made me really, really want to enjoy and experience every Sonic title that I can come up with. Definitely made me enjoy being a gamer in that time, and even now I'm still play Sonic Adventure live on my Twitch podcasts, and we always have fun with that, because I think the young generation who didn't get a chance to actually play this game when it released really needs to go back and experience Sonic's first and fully 3D game that changed the landscape of gaming as we know it today. I remember the very last battle when you're fighting Chaos, the final form of Chaos, in Super Sonic is story. Of course, when he turns Supersonic, which is the best ever. It's Sonic turning Super Saiyan and kicking ass. But the thing that I loved most about that ending was the song. Crush 40's song, Open Your Heart, is playing in the background, and you're racing your way into, fighting and destroying Chaos. And I remember, the first time I played it, feeling so, like, energized and excited and wondering, can I do it? Can I beat Chaos? Can I beat this game that I've spent so many hours and weeks playing and... replaying, and to this day it's still so epic. I know I've replayed it and I've beaten it again, and it's one of those games that I could replay the game 1,000 times over and still have the utmost enjoyment in what I'm playing. And I don't think I'll ever get a game that will ever interest me or keep me excited as much as this did.